where I've been for the past week. I did just upload a video, but the week before that I did not, and the reason for that is because we got a ton of rain that whole entire week, Monday through Thursday, and it was actually supposed to rain Friday, but it didn't. But it rained heavy as hell, and there was a few towns that got flooded out here, so we got pretty intense, and that's why I haven't ridden to work nor record a vlog. And then that following Saturday I had to go pick up my kids for the summer, and that Sunday I had to work. So that's kind of where I've been, what's been going on in Jason's life. Well, I guess if I was smart, I'd record the video now, so that way when the audio is trashed, I can shoot it again on the way home. I think we'll do that. But first, I need to make a quick stop. Alright, so I'm going to try to remember all of this stuff without my little handlebar tape list. So the first thing I don't like about my Dyna is the Denim Paint. If you have Denim Paint, you probably can relate to this, but it scratches easy. It's a pain in the ass to try to maintain. So you might be wondering, well, Jason, if you don't like the paint, why'd you buy the bike? Well, the short answer to that is because it was in my price range, and that's it. Number two is the bottom of the frame on these bikes isn't flat. So I'll throw a picture up of the jack that I still have but I can't use on this bike. And then I'll throw a picture up of the jack that I bought to use on this bike because of the frame not being flat. That's kind of a downside. Number three, the hell was number three? I think number three was the speedometer location. I don't know why they mounted it on the tank, but especially wearing a full face helmet, I gotta look down if I care about how fast I'm going, which I usually don't. 4 was the fuel. The fuel gauge just takes a while to register. Not really a huge deal, but kind of just a pet peeve of mine. Number 5 was, I think, the fact that this bike does not have cruise control. But it's kind of odd because the FX DLS has cruise control from the factory. So one would think you could use a cruise control setup off of that bike and put it on this bike, but I don't see anything for it, and I'm sure it has something to do with this bike not having electric throttle by wire. I know there's that little wing nut doodad under here, but I don't really trust that thing. What am I on, 6? I want to say 6 was the fact that this bike only has a single front brake setup. I'd much rather see a dual disc. That being said, I realize the straight bob is kind of the base poor man's Dyna, if you will. So I realize that's why this thing doesn't come with all the features and the other things such as ABS and security were options where most of the other ones have it standard. I got that. Let's see, what am I on now? 8 was that I would like to have mag wheels on this bike as opposed to the spoked ones. Just kind of personal preference, and again, I realize the straight bob is your entry level priced Dyna. So, and 9 was the fact that I think these should have compression releases from the factory. I realize they're not super high compression. Ugh. Oh, that smells great. They're not super high compression from the factory. I believe they're only 9.6 to 1 compression ratio, where in a standard gasoline engine, anything 10.5 to 1 and over is considered high compression. But this bike does, I don't want to say it struggles to start sometimes, but I guess it's the best way I can put it. The starter just doesn't want to kick the engine over sometimes. So I definitely think compression releases would have been a great idea from the factory. And if I do wind up going with a 110 kit down the road, that's going to be something that I will definitely add to try to prolong the life of my starter. But that's going to do it for the 5+ things I hate about my Dyna. Now, yes, I do like this bike. I just don't know if it's going to be my forever Dyna, or forever Harley, if you will. Now, if I were to get rid of this bike and buy some type of touring bike, I would absolutely consider having another Dyna as a around town play bike. But that's going to do it for this episode. I have probably one of the next couple videos coming out is going to be my handlebar setup. I just put these grips on and I'm not really a fan of them, so I ordered something else. And I also ordered a quick turn throttle because I don't like this throttle tube that I got. So after I get all those slapped on, I'll do a handlebar setup video. And in the near future, I'm going to do a video on tools that I think are, I don't want to say a necessity. Well, some of them are going to be a necessity. Why would you fucking park here? I'm going to do a video on tools that I found to make, working on my bike easier, and some of the necessities that aren't going to be included in your average tool set. And with that, I'm probably going to try to do a subscriber giveaway. So I'm going to take one of the tools on the list. I already know which one it's going to be. I'm going to go buy one of those tools and I'm going to give it to somebody, or one of you guys. The only stipulation to this is I need to have 100 subscribers to do this. So if you could spread the word, Tell your dad to subscribe, tell your mom to subscribe, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, whoever. Tell them to subscribe. And once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll be doing that tool giveaway. And with that, I'm probably going to try to do a subscriber giveaway. So I'm going to take one of the tools in the list. I already know which one it's going to be. I'm going to go buy one of those tools and I'm going to give it to somebody, or one of you guys. The only stipulation to this is I need to have 100 subscribers to do this. So if you could spread the word, tell your dad to subscribe, tell your mom to subscribe, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, whoever. Tell them to subscribe. And once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll be doing that tool giveaway.